Fans of American Horror Story Freak Show know her as Ma Petite, but her real name is Jyoti Amge, and she holds the official Guinness World Record for world's smallest woman, just 23 inches tall. We spoke to her through an interpreter on the set in New Orleans.
Jyoti Amge decided to change how she plans her day, thinking carefully about every small part of her time. In her quiet, cold home, she worries about her own health, as she is suffering from terrible pain in her legs. She is about to see a new doctor in America, hoping this doctor can finally help her feel better. Everyone is waiting to see if this visit will bring good news. Tune in as we uncover the next chapter in the life of the world's smallest woman, a crucial American consultation for healing. Considering a shift in her usual routine, she ponders a methodical approach to life, measuring time meticulously, perhaps in 4-inch increments. This year holds the promise of novelty as she contemplates this change. Currently, she resides alone, where the air often carries a chill and the sound of a baby is notably absent. Plans are quietly being laid out in her mind. Will the secrets hidden within the silent walls of her home change everything we thought we knew? Stay tuned as we prepare to reveal what lies beneath the surface. She occupies much of her own thoughts these days. She remains committed to her goals, undistracted until she achieves what she has set out to do. Meanwhile, she is preparing for a crucial appointment. After enduring a prolonged struggle with a serious leg ailment, she has secured an appointment with an American doctor. The hope is that this new doctor can provide the resolution that has long eluded her, alleviating the persistent frustration that shadows her. During her time in the United States, her accommodations are arranged with her manager, Kashan. She is also accompanied by her parents, Manjana, and her elder sister, Arkana, staying together at a place known as Sari Gada Raju Die. The family, not proficient in English, often relies on translators during their travels. Their journeys have taken them to varied locales, such as Gada, Hy-Vee, and Cheese, and even as far as India, exploring cities like Marathasara and Nagpur. Throughout these travels, they encountered all 4 of her daughters, who are notably petite in stature. In times past, the narrator had pets, and the care required often left them feeling depleted. Rare visits to the vet were part of their childhood, not frequent but memorable. During one such visit, the veterinarian delivered disheartening news during an ultrasound, indicating that the prognosis was not positive. The gravest moment came when the doctor explained that saving the young animal was beyond possibility, necessitating a medical procedure. At that time, the narrator was merely 3 pounds in weight, yet their maturity belied their age, handling the situation with a resilience uncommon for their youth. This condition necessitated regular trips to the vet, with the clinic situated a manageable 2 to 4 hours away, sometimes less, making the journey a significant yet necessary part of their early experiences. Relief briefly touched them, yet the children persisted, urging a visit to the animal clinic. Exhaustion clung tightly, barely alleviated by meals that provided mere moments of respite. This persistent fatigue overshadowed their existence, unrelieved by the presence of family, a constant companion through daily life. However, today presented a shift, carrying a sense of greater significance. Despite numerous attempts at relief and various adjustments by the doctor, a nagging discomfort persisted. Recurrences were common, often monthly or even weekly, a reality unnoticed by others. Despite this, a thread of hope remained, a sliver of possibility that things might eventually turn around. Something about the song deeply resonates, its beauty stirring emotions within. The lyrics invite exploration, a call to delve deeper. Shopping presents a challenge, especially since finding clothes for a tall stature often proves difficult. Adding a baby into the mix complicates shopping even further. Amidst aisles of baby clothes, the task becomes not just about finding the right size, but about seeking garments that look mature, yet fit a small frame, a blend of grown-up style scaled down to infant proportions. The excitement is palpable, almost as if the story of shopping for baby clothes is a personal narrative. In this search, the quest extends beyond the typical aiming for baby attire that mirrors adult fashion, simple in design for ease of dressing, yet stylish and suitable for the young wearer. While most might not consider fancy or evening wear for a baby, the pursuit here is distinct, seeking out unique and sophisticated options that stand out from the usual offerings. This journey through the baby section is not just about practicality, but about infusing a sense of style into the smallest wardrobes. The real challenge extends beyond simply finding the right clothes. It involves the entire process of selection and fitting, transforming a mundane shopping trip into something akin to a fashion show, complementing outfits with the right piece of jewelry and a handbag that matches perfectly elevates the experience. This careful coordination results in a look that not only appears stunning, but also feels just right to the shopper. Amidst this fashion-forward activity, practical considerations are also addressed. A handbag is chosen not just for its style, but also for its utility, providing a convenient spot for a phone, which is especially important for staying connected with friends at a certain age. Meanwhile, her situation adds a layer of concern. For the past 10 years, she has been dealing with fractures in both legs, which her family fears may not have healed correctly due to potential growth hormone issues. Uncertainties around her condition have led them to arrange for her to see a specialist in America. By the end of the week, she is scheduled for a comprehensive examination, aiming for a thorough assessment that might provide some clarity and direction for her treatment. Amid these developments, thoughts also drift to academic responsibilities, which have been somewhat neglected. While not much substantial schoolwork has been done, the focus now shifts to her upcoming medical evaluation. Her family is preparing for her to meet with a radiologist for an X-ray of her legs, hoping these images will offer a clearer understanding of the necessary steps for her recovery. As a new job looms on the horizon, curiosity about an upcoming medical checkup preoccupies Tim, who feels prepared to face whatever the doctor might reveal. At the clinic, introductions unfold as Dr. Chan meets Tim, representing the Amge family, and Dr. Brad, a specialist in radiology. Their expertise in analyzing MRI and CT scans is crucial for understanding complex medical conditions like the one facing her, who has long suffered from fractures. The next doctor's visit could reveal much about Jyoti's health, Jyoti's medical journey through X-ray eyes. The doctors consider the possibility that her condition might extend beyond simple fractures, prompting a thorough investigation. They decide to conduct X-rays during the visit to assess the healing process and alignment of her bones. The anticipation of these results brings a mix of worry and hope. The professionals acknowledge the gravity of her situation, understanding the family's anxiety. It's a known fact that such injuries can deteriorate if left untreated, potentially leading to more severe complications. The assurance that clarity will come with the X-rays offers some solace, but the underlying concerns remain, awaiting the crucial insights that will determine the next steps in her care. Due to her young age, the medical team is hopeful that they can effectively address her condition. The first step involves preparing her for an X-ray, which requires removing the brace from her legs to ensure the images are unobstructed. As the process unfolds, the medical staff reviews her treatment history. They note there have been no surgeries for the fracture in her cuboid bone. An examination reveals an older fracture on her right femur and a misalignment in the bones of her lower leg, contributing to instability and weakening the leg. Despite these complications, her situation holds potential for successful intervention. The medical team recommends consultation with an orthopedic surgeon who specializes in such cases. Observations suggest she might have a condition known as primordial dwarfism, pending confirmation through genetic testing. Dr. Bulra emphasizes the urgency of addressing these bone issues to prevent severe complications like infections. The team is committed to selecting a long-term beneficial treatment. With the start of the treatment, there is a strong sense of optimism about the potential outcomes. The medical imaging specialist commits to overseeing the procedure to ensure precision and smooth progression. The medical team expresses their dedication to patient care and promises ongoing communication throughout the treatment process, underscoring their commitment to her well-being and recovery. Known as the world's smallest woman, she has faced both great challenges and personal heartaches. Born on December 16, 1993, in Nagpur, India, she holds the Guinness World Record for being the shortest living woman, standing at just 2 feet and 0.6 inches tall. Her short height is due to achondroplasia, a type of dwarfism that affects how bones grow. Even though her condition limits her physical growth, she has lived life with incredible courage and determination. Her journey to international fame began in 2009 when she appeared in a documentary called Body Shock, 2-foot-tall teen. The film showed her life as a teenager, living with dwarfism. Her cheerful personality and confidence in front of the camera caught the world's attention. In December 2011, just after her 18th birthday, she was officially named the world's smallest living woman by Guinness World Records. This recognition changed her life, bringing her media attention and many new opportunities. But this wasn't the worst part. Along with the physical challenges, there's also the social stigma. In many places, including India, people with dwarfism often face prejudice and are misunderstood. She has shared in interviews that she is often treated like a child because of her small size, which can be really frustrating and make her feel alone. For her, the biggest challenge is not her height itself, but how people look at her because of it. Despite all this, she stays strong and keeps raising awareness about dwarfism, hoping for more understanding from the world. In addition to the everyday challenges of her condition and society's misunderstandings, she has also faced personal losses. In 2019, her family home in Nagpur was broken into, and thieves stole cash and valuable items. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but the experience was very upsetting for her and her family. This incident shows that despite being a well-known public figure admired by many, she still faces serious hardships in her personal life. In 2015, she lost a dear friend and co-star from American Horror Story, Ben Wolf. Ben, who was only 4 feet 4 inches tall because of pituitary dwarfism, tragically died after being hit by a car. She and Ben had grown close while working together on the show, and his death was a major emotional blow for her. She often spoke about him in interviews, calling him a mentor and a close friend. His passing was a painful reminder of how fragile life can be, especially for people with dwarfism who may already have health issues. With the X-rays ready, what will we learn about Jyoti's challenges next? Jyoti Amge's advocacy and dreams in Hollywood. Despite all these difficulties, she has remained strong and continues to use her platform for good. She has become a strong advocate for the inclusion and rights of people with dwarfism. Through her TV appearances and interviews, she consistently shares the message that people with disabilities deserve the same respect and chances as everyone else. Her advocacy became especially important during the COVID-19 pandemic, when she took part in campaigns encouraging people to stay home and follow safety guidelines in India. Thanks to her fame, her message reached millions, showing how someone like her can make a big difference in the world. But the struggle for acceptance doesn't end there. Despite all the challenges she has faced, she stays focused on her dreams. In a recent interview, she shared her goal of continuing her acting career and one day winning an Oscar. Her dreams go beyond just personal success. She wants to inspire people to see past physical limitations and recognize their true potential. She is still actively auditioning and waiting for new chances to shine in both Hollywood and Bollywood. Her legacy is one of strength and motivation. Her life shows that people with dwarfism can live fulfilling, successful lives. Her journey encourages others with disabilities to follow their passions and challenge what society expects of them. Plus, by being so visible in the media, she is helping to change how people see dwarfism, promoting more acceptance and inclusion. But it wasn't just about her acting career. Her story proves the power of determination and a positive mindset. From her modest beginnings in Nagpur to becoming known worldwide, she has risen above the limits that come with her condition. Through hard work and persistence, she has made her mark in the entertainment industry and beyond. Of course, her journey has been full of challenges, both physically and emotionally, but she keeps moving forward, using her voice to stand up for people with disabilities and to motivate millions of people across the globe. Her story is a reminder of how important it is to include everyone, no matter their abilities, and to raise awareness of the struggles people with disabilities often face. Her life offers hope to many, showing that no matter how tough things get, resilience, bravery, and believing in yourself can help you overcome anything. Living with dwarfism comes with unique health challenges, and she has faced these throughout her life. Although she has a positive attitude and strong determination, the physical effects of achondroplasia, a specific form of dwarfism, mean she has to be careful about her health. Achondroplasia is caused by a change in the FGFR3 gene, which affects how bones grow. This can lead to several health issues, such as spine problems, joint pain, and even breathing difficulties. People with dwarfism have shorter limbs, but a torso that is more typical in size, which can make these complications more likely. For her, everyday activities that seem simple for most people, like reaching for things, moving around spaces, or staying mobile, take more effort and sometimes require help. In interviews, she has spoken about the health issues she faces, but she always focuses on enjoying life and not letting these challenges hold her back. Doctors and researchers are constantly looking for ways to better understand and treat the complications that come with dwarfism. Often, living with this condition means needing special medical attention. Common issues include spinal problems, such as a curved spine lordosis, joint pain, and arthritis. These can make moving around difficult, but she stays active, traveling frequently for work, and her advocacy efforts. She has played a big role in changing how people with dwarfism are seen in movies and on TV. Before she came into the spotlight, people with dwarfism were often shown in ways that weren't very respectful. They were frequently cast in roles meant for comedy or fantasy, making them seem less human or important. However, her roles have been different. She's helped show that people with dwarfism are complex, fully human, and deserve respect. Her presence in the media has helped challenge and change these old ideas. Through her work, she's shown the world that people with dwarfism can lead full, meaningful lives, and their stories deserve to be told in a way that highlights their dignity. Her character, Ma Petite, in American Horror Story, may have been small in size, but she was shown as a strong and important part of the story. This was different from how people with dwarfism are usually portrayed in movies and TV. Instead of being cast in roles that are limited or stereotypical, she has made it clear that actors with disabilities can and should be considered for more meaningful parts. She has shared her hope to keep working in film and TV, and to take on roles that break down stereotypes and reach wider audiences. But her work doesn't stop at acting. She uses her public platform to help people understand what it's really like to live with dwarfism. She has been part of campaigns that focus on including and accepting people with disabilities. Through interviews and speaking events, she talks about why it's so important to treat people with disabilities with kindness and respect. Her efforts are part of a larger movement in society. More and more, people with disabilities are being seen and heard in the media, and they are getting the chance to share their own stories. She is helping push this change forward, and slowly but surely, we're seeing more diversity on screen. Although her fame has given her the chance to share her message of inclusivity, her life is not always easy. Being in the public eye, along with dealing with the health challenges of dwarfism, can make things tough for her. Like many other well-known people, she has to find a balance between being in the spotlight and having some privacy. Even with these challenges, she stays focused on her goal of inspiring others. Away from the cameras, she stays close to her family. Her family, especially her mother, has been a huge source of support. Her mum has helped her handle both the challenges of being famous and the physical difficulties of living with dwarfism. Her family is a big part of her everyday life, helping her stay grounded despite the attention she gets. But fame doesn't protect anyone from real-world problems. She and her family have dealt with tough situations, like a burglary where valuable items were stolen from them. Even with these hardships, her strength and determination always shine through. She finds ways to turn difficult moments into opportunities to grow and continue her advocacy. Can Jyoti Amge's story inspire real change in how society views disability, or is the entertainment industry still too focused on stereotypes? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories like this.